Hey, I'm back in Tyranny. I started a new game because I wanted to get at least a little ways into this game to see what it's all about. So I started a new guy. This is a two-handed greatsword fighter type with atrophy spells as a secondary skill. The other change that I made is I'm playing now on normal difficulty instead of hard difficulty. I also turned off the expert mode, so it's giving me some tooltips and stuff now. I didn't go through the whole conquest thing again, but I picked kind of the same path. I did the quick start, the Scarlet Chorus path in the quick start. We are getting ready to go down the stairs where I died last time. Verse. Alright, Verse. Looks like our health is up. Does health regenerate? That's good to know. Let's get this done, Verse. Eyes forward, no looking back. Stand aside or your funeral will be over the side of the bluff. There is no escape, and for Oathbreakers, no surrender. Then we'll settle this with bronze. These fools don't know when to stop. I like that. Charge! Run down the Oathbreakers, let none escape. Hold position, all of you. You there, keep to the path. Let's just get to the fighting.
I see as the crow flies.
Let's do a searing palm on this guy.
I never had a chance. Oh, someone stitch me up.
Oh man, okay, hold on. She's already hurting. Jesus. How do we use a heal? Scarlet Poison, Rot Spear, Lesser Healing Potion, let's use that. How do we do that? I just clicked on her, right? That's all I have to do? Okay, there we go. Damn, she's already getting... She's getting beat up over there. She needs to use another one. How about a burning iron? Use a burning iron. Oh, that's a bow shot. Damn it. Oh, she's down. I'll save you. I hope. I'll make you vulnerable and then I will attack you with my sword. And he's down. Wake up. Verse, wake up. Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. We did it, Verse. We made it farther than... I'm gonna say it was my brother that died here before. Let's see. Backspace selects everyone. Nothing to loot here. Oh, there is something to loot. Let's loot. And it is Scarlet Chorus leather armor. I guess we'll take that. Anything else here? Is there anything that we need to take? I feel like we should explore everything before we rush off to battle. Weapons and armor are strewn haphazardly around the cart. Every blade shows signs of rust, and every piece of armor is in need of repair. Okay, well, we don't want any of that stuff. This symbol of the Scarlet Chorus is smeared in blood on the tattered cloth tent. No effort has been made to repair the gaping tears. Oh, nice. You there. Kozma. You're injured. What are you doing? You'll draw attention to me. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's a corpse. Loot the corpse. Vendrian Guard heavy bronze greaves. Nice. Can I put those on? I only have ceremonial Fatebinder boots. Armor is 0.5? It's actually not that great. Scarlet Fury Helm? Scarlet Chorus leather armor. I found these rogues leathers up at the top. I don't know if that was part of the video or not. Do I put these on? I feel like these aren't really that great. It's slightly better armor. It doesn't really seem like it's worth the effort. Alright, Verse, let's continue onward. Anybody else we can check in the camp? Anything else? Kairos ordered the original icon of the disfavored erased from memory. For over 100 years, the disfavored have kept the scratched-out iconography, wearing it with pride. Oh, okay. Oh, what's going on over here? Can we get over there? Oh, nope, we can't get there yet. Whoa! Stow your weapons, or we will find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point. I don't care about those disfavored. Skewer him. Worry not for me, graven ash will protect. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracers and cuirass. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? Who said that? Mocking Blaze? Oh, that's a whole different one. This blade? With a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus's matted hair. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. You heard Drastus. Let him die. Yes, let's see Graven Ash protect him. The blood chanter smirks, making slicing gestures with her hand across her neck. Tyrell dashes the blade across Drastus's throat. Blood gushes out from the commander's neck, drowning out his final words. Tyrell points the bloody knife towards you. Death to Kairos! Death to the Archons! The moment Drastus's body falls to the ground, the disfavored soldiers pounce forward, quickly reducing the Oathbreaker to a bloody mess. Drastus's death will be a setback. He was a fine steward of this steadfast. Aurora swallows, her lips pursed in anger. But with the losses we've sustained in this war, I'm the next in command. I will aspire to be half the leader Drastus was. I am Aurora. I am now in command. One of the soldiers found some mage blather on the Oathbreakers. Aurora holds up a rolled sheaf of parchment. I figured you, being trained in letters, could perhaps... Aurora looks down at the papers, her face blushing, and quickly thrusts the sheaf towards you. Literacy is rare in the Northern Empire, where the disfavored are born and trained. Time spent reading and writing is, after all, time not spent sparring and readying one's body and mind for battle. All right, Aurora, I will examine the parchment. Repeating the same messages in different written scripts, The parchments explain the Vendrian Guard's desire to overthrow Kairos' archons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's Well. Recruitment material. They were trying to bring more traitors to the fight. There were likely other groups trying to flee the valley, but we can rest knowing we stopped this group. A shame it's at such a high cost. The Archons are expecting you at the disfavored war camp. When you are ready to leave, exit by the southeast gate and keep going that way through the foothills. Quest completed. Welcome to the ruin. Hey, I finished the very first quest. Doing better than I did in my first game, where I died immediately. Oh, wow. He's got a cool sword for me. And quick finger bangles. I'm taking all this stuff. So, what is this thing? The Honor Guard's Bronze Falx is a two-handed weapon. I'll take that. That's better than my little puny great sword. Sun Soldier's Javelin. Verse is using Red Rivers and Gut Seeker. One-handed swords, basically. Is it better? Is this javelin better? Not really. Not especially. Alright, never mind. Alright, what's this ring I got? I got a ring or something? Let's check out the ring. Quick finger bangles. No matter how fast they move, these bangles never make a sound. Quickness. +1 quickness. Is that useful to me? I feel like that would be more useful to Verse. So let's give that to Verse. How do we give her a ring? Oh, okay. We just drag it over there. Okay. Cool, cool. Scarlet Fury helm. I feel like you should have a Scarlet Fury helm, Verse. Aren't you a Scarlet Fury? You should have a Scarlet Fury helm. Why don't you have one of those? Yeah. There's a scroll. What is that? Lesser Sigil of Reaching Grasp, which slightly increases the range of a spell. Well, I can't use that scroll. Alright, checking through my stuff here. Just checking all the stuff that I got. Kairos' Edict, right? Right. We're supposed to send that edict somewhere. We got tons of healing potions. Alright, I think we're good. Let's continue onward. So, Verse... Whoops, right-click to lock? What does that mean? I don't want to lock anything. Verse appears to be wounded? Her health bar is down. She's wounded. Wounds are cleared on rest. Okay. I seem to remember seeing somewhere that there's some sort of wound mechanic in this game. Don't quite know what it means. Alright, what's going on here? The Archon demands all prisoners be given a chance to serve the chorus. That gutter spawn killed Drastus. There will be no mercy. Oh, that's her. That's Aurora. I used the wrong voice. And we got the people in purple are the... what are they? They're the disfavored. People in purple are disfavored, which means I should not have chosen purple for my character's colors. Fatebinder, a pleasure to have you join us. You never really know if one of Tunan's officers is battle-ready until the fighting breaks out. She nods with approval. You can clearly hold your own in a fight. A broad-shouldered, disfavored soldier snaps to salute. And thank Kairos for that. There's been too much talk of late and not enough action. The Archon of War is planning his next move. Would you have him hasten his plans for your impatience? The superior officer glowers through the gap in her helm. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble reading this text. Never mind, man. Never, ma'am. Graven Ash protect us. She holds her salute with a tightly clenched fist. I'm just eager to see the Vendrian Guard buried under their own patched defenses. Need something? I just wanted to know why hasn't the siege been resolved? It's because the Scarlet Chorus scoff at the Great General's plans, and they aren't carrying their weight. They should be using their great numbers to patrol and harass the enemy. If you ask me, I think they're intentionally going easy on the Oathbreakers. She grinds her fist into her palm. Even if they listen to us, are they even capable of following orders? The Scarlet Chorus doesn't have a chain of command, just a rabble of gang bosses cutting each other's throats for advancements. Pissing on disfavored is like a badge of honor, if you don't mind my saying so. Tell me about the disfavored. We are the proud elite of Kairos' military strength, selected from the finest northern stock and hammered against the anvil of war. If you want to put that in perspective, the disfavored are a sword, forged with care, then polished and sharpened to perfection. She clears her throat. The Scarlet Chorus are more of a rusty pitchfork dredged out of a swamp, effective in large numbers, but easily outclassed. You guys know I clearly favor the Scarlet Chorus, right? I'm totally on their side and not your side. Graven Ash protects indeed. What have you survived? In my early days, I broke from my phalanx and ran at the enemy. Received a spear in my guts for my efforts. It took the better part of an afternoon for the Archon's protection to patch me up. Learned a valuable lesson, too. When I was in Azure, I caught a hammer blow to the side of the head. All I remember is a ringing sound, and feeling my skull shatter, from jawline to ear to top. I woke up hours later. The medic says there's a piece of helmet lodged in my brain. She draws herself up. My badge, my reminder. We owe it all to the Great General. He gives us the strength to fight where others would flee, and stand when others would fall. What a pile of dung. They're right about one thing. The disfavored have taken too many blows to the head, says Verse. She scoffs and crosses her arms. Oh, I just realized I had the game paused there. When did I pause the game? I don't know. Well, anyway, I just came over here and climbed up this rope and got a potion of invisibility and came back down the rope. I think that's about all. Surely that's all that I missed when I had the game paused. Huh, that's distressing when I accidentally pause the game. I don't do that very often. But I did then. Weapons and armor are stacked with neat precision on this transport cart. Every spear is honed and oiled, ready for battle. Corpses and stuff. I don't think my bowels can take another month of siege. I think my teeth are falling out. Someday I'll make it to the bastard city. Glory to Graven Ash. Glory to Kairos. Okay. Where do we go from here? Oh, boxes. Steal stuff from the boxes. Fruit. And a head wrap. I am not precisely sure where to go. Where's the map? We have a mini-map. There's a Queen Lycarius monument over here. Oh, that's the thing with the blood pouring out of their eyes. Did they say I'm supposed to go through this door here? How do I get down there? I can click there. Oh! Oh, it's a wall. Oh, that was a weird perspective. Hey, we're outside now. I can't wait to run a spit through those rebel dogs. Nice. Let's check our log book or something. How do we... Where's our log? Do we have like a... The menu's up on the top now. Inventory, character sheet, talents, journal. Let's check the journal. Spell creation? Interesting. Welcome to the ruin is complete. You've arrived at the outskirts of Vendrian's Well at the old remains of the Edgering Fort. Just as one of the Crescent runners was getting you up to speed on the situation, the Vendrian Guard attacked. You've helped Kairos' forces defend the Edgering Ruins camp from a rebel attack, saving Commander Drastus in the process. Wait, didn't he die? Okay, well, whatever. The Conqueror's Will. Kairos demands victory at Vendrian's Well. As a Fatebinder of Tunon, you are tasked with delivering Kairos' edict to the Archons of the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus. They must defeat the rebellious Vendrian Guard soon, or everyone in the valley, allies and enemies alike, will die. Make your way southeast through the Edgering Fort and travel to the Disfavored camp where Graven Ash and the Voices of Nerat are meeting to discuss their strategy. Okay, that's my goal. So I guess we're going to the map. And we're heading to the Disfavored camp. This fort was constructed shortly after routing rebels along the valley's western edge. The Archon, Graven Ash, directs all Disfavored efforts from this location. So Graven Ash is the name of an Archon. Okay, I think I understand now. Maybe? It will take you 2 hours to complete your journey from Edgering Ruins to Disfavored camp. Fine. Different enemies are susceptible to different types of damage. Identifying their weaknesses will give you an edge in battle. That was a long loading screen. Quest updated. Proclaim Kairos' edict to the Archons. Take what you can carry, but leave the cart. Oh. Hail, Fatebinder! The Disfavored scout nods at your approach. Camp's up on ahead. Don't mind us, just clearing out the rabble. Sterling Hagnon says, I still don't understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are... Wait, okay, who is... Sterling Hagnon is this guy over here on the right. I still don't understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, and I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll. But she's going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? I am not allowed to trade one thing for another. It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything of the sort. You are... You're on disfavored land. These warriors have every right to kill you. You should be more thankful they're even listening to you speak. But I'm only here to peddle my wares. I mean no harm. The merchant takes a step back, his eyes scanning the soldiers for signs of movement. And if you think I'm a threat to the disfavored camp, then you have seriously overestimated me. Please, how do I make this right? From the sound of it, I feel like I'm about to be robbed. You're not the only one. I'm being robbed of patience as we speak. We should move on, Fatebinder. Petty disputes are beneath us both. Robbed? No, you fool. You're being granted life after trespassing on our lands, all for the simple price of what's in your cart. Not our fault you don't have your permits in order. I don't write the rules, I just ruthlessly enforce them. Please, the merchant lurches towards you, eyes wide with desperation. Can you do something? You had best start making a very strong argument as to why I should help you. What's there to discuss? We should kill this mongrel and... The warrior pauses, placing her hand in front of her mouth. If the Fatebinder wishes to weigh in on the matter, courtesy demands that we listen. The soldier clears her throat, looking at you expectantly. This is a disfavored matter, but I know the agents of the court do so love to throw their judgments around. Well, you could rob me now and have my supplies today. The merchant grabs a flask from his cart. Or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year long. I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing draughts. Certainly any army will need those. He uncorks a small ceramic vial, and the aroma of cloves and lanolin assaults your nose. What a coincidence. Your family recipe for wound paste smells just like the Scarlet Fury's own concoction. Where'd you steal this? I don't... The merchant tenses up, his face flushing red. I don't know what you're getting at. I'm gonna pick him up by the collar. How stupid do you think I am? Slow down. I'll tell you everything. Just don't hurt me. I found most everything out in the forest of the valley. I'd keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat. Then I'd take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So then you stole from the disfavored dead? How else did you get your hands on that iron? The scout points to the merchant's cart. You would come here and sell us our own armaments? If anything has an owner, I will return it. But this iron would have turned to rust if I left it in the mud on the battlefield. The disfavored are few in number. Is that not right? You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. I can't really tell if I'm supposed to be a bastard or not. I feel like I'm supposed to be a bastard in this game. But there's only so far I can go. Because I feel like if I kill him or chase him away, then I would be, throwing away a merchant. But if I let him stay, then he's a merchant that I can come to in the future, is what I'm thinking here, because I don't really want to get rid of a merchant opportunity. Alright, the disfavored will tolerate your presence, but you will pay them handsomely for such charity. We will? The disfavored soldier clears her throat with a cough before repeating herself in a more upbeat manner. I mean, we will. It sickens me to make exceptions for this vulture, but if you'll supply the disfavored without profit, perhaps this indiscretion is for the best. It's not like our larders are overflowing. A work slave to scrounge provisions would be an asset. Thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life will now depend on showing the disfavored due gratitude for suffering my presence. If I must grovel a bit to earn my daily grain, so be it. Yay. Did I just level up or something? Hey, I leveled up. Yay! So... Who did I gain reputation with? Where does it show my reputations and stuff? Is that on my character sheet? Spell creation, missives, reputation. Here we go. So, yes, the disfavored were dismayed by your barbarous ways. Yeah, I feel like I did get a little bit of, and I got the Scarlet Chorus were pleased by your fiery attitude. I killed a Vendrian Guard soldier. The Vendrian Guard doesn't like me very much. The Vendrian Guard were appalled by your words and actions. The people of Lethian's Crossing were pleased by your words and actions. Wow, I got a lot of favor. Verse has loyalty. You took Verse's side, criticizing the disfavored. Verse was elated by your feisty, chaotic inclinations. I have no history with Graven Ash or the Voices of Nerat. Oh, the Scarlet... Oh. Oh, so these are linked to the disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus. I see. I see, I think. Alright, so I think I can level up now. Let me see if I can figure out how to level up. Level up bonus. How do we do this? What do I do? I have 1 point to spend. So according to the tooltips at the beginning, might, wits, and resolve, especially resolve, was important for my character. Somehow resolve was the most important one to me because it affected both the two-handed ability and the other thing. So is that all I can do? It says save. Save changes, yes. Level up bonus, rogues, leathers. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Can I do anything with these? Oh man, talent trees, really? Man. Okay, I already have cleave. Doesn't look like I can do anything with the talent trees. Although... Oh, okay, so I can... How do I know how many points I can spend? Oh, 1 point, I see. Was that there before? I feel like that was not there before. Bright Blade talents, so I can... I feel like I want to spend something on defense, because... I feel like I'm gonna die a lot. Oh, I'm using a two-handed weapon, though, so what's the point there? Causes thrust to interrupt the target. I don't have thrust, do I? I don't have any of that. Agility. Lightfoot, move faster in combat. Range. Magic. Magical Prodigy. Grants a bonus to lore skill. Oh, so that's it. It's only 6 trees here. Leadership, defense, power, agility, range, and magic. I guess we want to do power? Causes thrust to interrupt the target. I feel like that's what I want to do, because it sort of sounds like I have a thrust ability. Two-handed weapon mastery, that's what I want later. Alright, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing staggering force Causes thrust to interrupt the target, delaying their next attack. I'm not sure if I'm just wasting my point or not, but there we go. I have a thrust ability, right? Yes, I do have a thrust ability. Okay. That's good. So now when I use that, it will improve my defensive abilities. So my basic battle plan is to do Touch of Atrophy, and then Thrust, and then, you know, hacking away on the enemy. And then hopefully not dying. Okay, moving on. Whoops, I hit M. Whoa, that's weird. Wow, that's weird. When I hold down M, it brings up this, it makes this window down here a lot bigger. That's kind of cool. Kind of. Sort of. So, I'm trying to look around here. Well, let's look at... Whoa! Slow down a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics like a pair of magpies, but I need to ask you something first. What's that, Verse? The voices of Nerat told me that you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story. So let's have it out. What's so special about you? Well, Well, let me ask you, what else has the voices of Nerat told you? Only that I could find you in Edgering ruins. Truthfully, I could have picked you out of a crowd. You're the only one of us who hasn't spent the last few months bathing in the stink of the Matani River. She laughs, but there's a forced nature to it. Why so suspicious? It's just a feeling I get. When the Archons are together, the air gets as taut as a bowstring. I can't help but think that no amount of compromise will get them seeing eye to eye. So why invite a mediator from Tunon's court? It doesn't add up. Well, I'm actually here to deliver an edict from Kairos. That makes a crazy kind of sense. Considering how long the siege has taxed the armies, I can understand why Kairos would send you with an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? The Archons must claim Ascension Hall by Kairos' Day of Swords, or all will perish. And as you know, the Ascension Hall is the traditional throne room of the Queens of Apex. The throne stands directly beneath the mountain spire, in the center of the citadel in the valley of Vendrian's Well. And as you know, the Day of Swords is the 26th of every month. One more thing for the Archons to fight over. Well, thanks for cluing me in. If Kairos sends any lightning our way, just tell me when to duck. So why do you think the Archons are at odds? I've been with the Scarlet Chorus since the early days of the Conquest, so I can say it's been building for a few years now. There's an energy about those two, like a pair of storms moving to collide. I heard tell that Graven Ash and the voices of Nerat shared some bad blood in the Northern Empire, but I don't know any of the particulars. Well, by my authority, the Archons will fall in line. That sounds like exactly the attitude to set this campaign in the right direction. I don't envy you the task of getting them to cooperate, which sounds about as easy as teaching a tornado to heal. At least you sound like you know what you're doing. I really ought to be meeting with the Archons, Verse. The war tent is just past the center of the camp. She nods toward the northeast. One last thing, be careful around those disfavored types. They take their work seriously, and most have suffered too many blows to the head. Well, thanks for the warning, Verse. Is there any reason to look around before we enter this place? Nope. Looks like there's nothing around here to look at. Thank you for taking down the Wait, what? Thank you for talking down the disfavored from doing worse. Sad times we live in when making a humble living is branded a crime. So saving your hide was worth, what exactly? Oh, well, naturally. Hagnon clears his throat, his face showing a flash of a scowl. One good deed deserves another. Well, when I have my shop up and running, I'll sell you provisions for a song, and give you a proper bounty on any odd bits of weaponry you find, provided that, he jabs a finger at you, you keep standing up for me should those iron goons try to rough me up a second time. You were lucky with us before, merchant. Take care that you don't challenge your luck again. Ah, I knew he would be a valuable asset going forward. Well, there's not a lot of voice acting in this game. I think I'm going to stop here, and I will continue later on, because I am hungry and I would like to eat some food. See you later.